Hi everyone, Kieran Brown here, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be providing an answer to the age-old question, how long does it take to see visible abs? Now, at the time of recording, it is currently January, so for us in the Northern Hemisphere, we've got around 5 months until summer, and I'm sure a lot of you are planning ahead and wanting to get those visible abs by the time summer comes around. So in this video, I'll show you how long I think it will take based on your current body fat percentage, and also how to work that out if you're not too sure. So this is a journey that I've been on myself. I was always quite skinny and lean, but I never really had a six pack like growing up, but I'd always wanted one, and I just never been able to stay consistent enough to actually get it. And I got to the point where I was like 23 years old, on the picture on the left there, and I was just kind of skinny fat, and I was around about 20% body fat at that time. And that was sort of the moment where I was like, okay, I need to actually change something like that. Taking that picture sort of flicked a switch in my mind. And 10 weeks later, I was able to lean down and get visible abs. I've spoken about this journey on like other videos if you want like step-by-step breakdown on how I did it. And the picture on the right there is sort of further along. That was from last year. And those two pictures are, according to my scales, around about 13% body fat, but we'll talk about that a bit more later. So first of all, we need to know what is a effective rate of body fat percent loss. So I think around 0.5 to 1% of like body fat percent per week. So for example, if in that earlier picture where I was about 20% body fat as my starting point, a week later I'd want to be around 19.5 to 19% body fat, and then just keep going from there. A commonly accepted goal for actually getting visible abs is around 12% body fat, so that's the what I'll use for these calculations. But yeah, as I said, it sort of depends on like your scales really. Mine said 13 and I had quite visible abs, but quite a few people have told me that I was probably close to 10, including in YouTube comments. So where are you at now? And if you don't know the answer and you don't have body composition scales, which I recommend getting, then you can sort of go off charts. Now there's quite a lot of variability between different charts, and body fat percent is not an exact science, and no matter what method you use, even like a DEXA scan or the most sophisticated equipment, it's really just a best guess. But it's good to have a number in mind, even if it's not 100% accurate. So if you look at this chart here, obviously the goal for us is this 10 to 14% range, and I'll basically go through 4 of these ranges up to like 34% body fat and give you my opinion of how long I think it would take to get down to this 10 to 14% body fat range. And because there's like variation in the charts, I've got another one here just to have a look at. If you want to see more, then I just pulled these from Google. I just typed in body fat percent chart men and try and have a guess of where you're at now if you don't have body composition scales. So if you're in the 15 to 19% range, I think this will take around 1 to 2 months. If you're in the 20 to 24% body fat range, around 3 to 4 months. Now, when I started out, I was, according to the body composition machine at the gym I was at the time, that said I was around 21% body fat, which would put me in this range. And to get down to like that middle picture on the first slide was 10 weeks. So yeah, maybe I could have gone an extra couple weeks and got a bit leaner, which would put me at 3 months, which is what this says. Next is 25 to 29% body fat. So even if you're in this range now, if you're watching this video in like January, February, it's still perfectly possible to get visible abs by summer. We've got that amount of time to go. So don't be too disheartened. It will take some work, and staying consistent, mainly with like nutrition, but it is possible. And finally, 30 to 34%, I think will take around 6 to 8 months. So Here's a summary of all of them. So if like 12% is the goal, 15% body fat. It's already pretty lean, to be honest, and you'll probably have like some like visibility, maybe like a 2-pack. That would take 1 to 2 months. 20% body fat would take 3 to 4 months. 25% body fat, 4 to 6 months, and 30% takes 6 to 8 months. So if you want one-to-one coaching to help you get down to this level and see some visible abs by the time summer comes around, then click the first link in the description. It would take you to a page where you can book a call with me, and we can have a chat and to see what we can do for you. But yeah, apart from that, that's everything for today's video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.